I think change is always hard for anyone. Anytime we implement anything new and grasping and wrapping our brains around how this is going to work logistically for some families, I still think the positives outweigh that. I think, once again, we are talking about what is best for students. And we go back, ask ourselves that question. And if we're going to figure out really as teachers and try to meet their needs, we have to have time to evaluate their needs. And we have to go back and ask ourselves, what is more important, their needs or logistically how the day is going to work? I think after some change and maybe some adjustments to people's schedule, that we could work it out. I know there's going to be naysayers to anything we try that's new, but let's try it and give it a shot and see if it makes a difference in our kids' lives. Do you agree, Mrs. Pritchett?
I totally agree. I think that Mrs. Storner is correct. When it comes down to change, it's very hard. But in the long run, it's going to be the most beneficial for our students and our teachers. Mrs. Storner mentioned earlier the fact of being a teacher and having an outside life. And I think giving us this opportunity to have those meetings during school hours, as opposed to having to stay late each and every day, to have meeting after meeting so that we can meet the needs of all of our students, and we've got good plans on all of them, will make teachers a lot more rejuvenated every day, which will make us more excited about teaching so that we'll be able to really engage all the students in their learning and we can meet all of their needs.
And I also think about the times that we can collaborate now with our teammates. When there's days that go by, we don't even get to have conversations with our teammates or any common planning. Now we can sit down, brainstorm great engaging ideas together and make things happen in our classroom that we've never had the time to be able to do before.
Plus, we get to meet with grade levels above us and below us so that we will know, well, these are the kiddos that are coming in. You might want to try this. And we can then talk to the grade level afterwards and say, okay, what are we missing? What more do we need to do? Where we don't have the opportunity now to be able to meet with grade levels above and grade levels below.
Which will also help us to align our instruction. So when we're talking about certain skills being taught, we can have those conversations open up about this is what we're working on, this is what we still need to continue to work on, what do your kids look like coming up from that grade level. So it helps us to align it all and better, once again, it goes back to the students' needs, better meet their needs.
Exactly, and make them more engaging. If they teach penguins in preschool, then we're not going to do penguins in kindergarten and then in first grade if we don't have this opportunity to sit and talk and meet and collaborate. Then we don't know year to year who's doing a unit on penguins.